If you're just getting into spirituality, here are some tips and tricks so you don't fall into spiritual traps. Tip number one, take everything you learn with a grain of salt, even my videos, anybody's videos. If it doesn't feel right in your gut, don't take it. This is also because spirituality is very personal sometimes, so just because somebody experiences something doesn't mean you will experience the same thing. Nobody truly knows the full truth of the universe, not even the most enlightened gurus. Tip number two, I don't recommend you channeling any deities, pantheons, or entities. This is because if you're not spiritually powerful or spiritually wise enough, you may channel trickster energies. Let's say, for example, you're into Greek gods or Roman gods and you're channeling Aphrodite or what you think is Aphrodite, and you get a trickster spirit. Personally, for me, I only trust the deities or the entities that come to me rather than I go to it. Because if I'm opening myself up as a portal and saying, oh, these deities, please come to me, I'm literally allowing almost any trickster energy to come through. Whereas if I have very strong spiritual boundaries and an entity still comes through, it's likely that it's legit, but you still have to be a little bit wary of what you see. Tip number three, beware of spiritual teachers that have huge egos. I'm talking about the ones that will never allow you to question their beliefs. Now, there's a difference if you're actually being rude to their beliefs. Like you tell a spiritual teacher, oh my God, what you believe in is bullshit. They're obviously going to have a little bit of ego. They're going to be like, well, why did you say that? But if you're genuinely curious and nice to that teacher and they still shove their beliefs down your throat and make you feel bad, they're probably not a very enlightened spiritual teacher. You need to be careful of what they teach. I'm always kind of wary of spiritual teachers who are very, very spiritual looking. Like physically, like they like to wear all these like crystals and they dress very hippie. It's like their whole personality, their whole persona is centered around being spiritual. Usually that's spiritual ego. We all have ego, but some people have too much ego. Tip number four, don't take any psychedelic drugs unless you're spiritually very powerful. If you want to see some trippy things and you take psychedelic shrooms, be careful that you might also get trickster spirits. How can you get more spiritually powerful? Learn more, practice more. Also meditate more. Tip number five, do not go into divination without also having a very strong spiritual boundary. For example, I read tarot. I also read tarot for customers. And when I read tarot, I do not call upon my spirit guides or my deities or my pantheons. No, I only call upon my higher self. Or if the customer wants, I call upon their higher self or their spirit guides. Because again, there are a lot of trickster spirits out there and you might get the wrong message. Spiritual warfare is legit. And the last tip, tip number six, always trust your own gut. If it doesn't feel right in your gut and you're always questioning it or something just doesn't feel right, then the message is not for you or the teaching is not for you. Hopefully this helps you with your spiritual path. We will all have slightly varied spiritual paths, so don't feel like you have to fit in with everybody else's experience.